CBS' unorthodox reboot of Matlock has charmed and shocked in its first season, and the Kathy Bates-led legal procedural has earned a Season 2 renewal. Based on the 1980s series of the same name, the modern reboot follows a septuagenarian lawyer named Mattie Matlock Bates, who returns to the world of law and uses her unassuming status to get to the bottom of her cases. Though the series features the same procedural structure as its predecessor, it has the added wrinkle of exploring Mattie's mysterious backstory that involves a case from her past. Though reboots of classic shows are nothing new, Quantum Leap, Hawaii 5-0, etc., Matlock is a truly original take because it adds an unprecedented wrinkle. In the Kathy Bates version, Andy Griffith's 80s Matlock exists in universe as a TV show, and it's only a coincidence that the lead characters share a name. On top of that, Mattie Matlock isn't a wisecracking lawyer with a heart of gold, she's actually a grieving mother on a mission to bring down the people responsible for her daughter's death. This made a second season an interesting proposition, and the show was quickly renewed. Matlock Season 2 latest news. A major cast member is confirmed to return. A cutout of Madeline Matlock against a purple photo of her family in Matlock. Custom image by Sarah Novak. With the show being renewed so long ago, the latest news confirms a major cast member will return for Matlock's second season. Shortly after the Season 1 finale, showrunner Jenny Snyder-Urman spoke candidly about the return of Julian, Jason Ritter, who seemingly left the series by quitting the firm. "Nope, you're going to get more," said Urman, "there are going to be so many things that happen." The announcement isn't particularly surprising, considering how integral Julian is to the lives of Senior as well as Olympia. The Well-Brexit twist alone is justification for Julian to return, and that cliffhanger will need to be resolved in the sophomore outing. However, it's unclear how big Julian's role will be in Season 2, and it could be somewhat diminished since he won't be around the office anymore. Matlock Season 2 is confirmed. Season 2 is coming soon. A composite image of Kathy Bates looking shocked in front of Beau Bridges smiling in Matlock. Custom image by Hannah Postleithwaite. CBS took a big risk when rebooting Matlock, and though reboots have found success, they have also crashed and burned as well. However, the immediate success of Matlock put those worries to bed and CBS quickly renewed the show for a sophomore season. With the star power of Kathy Bates anchoring the show, the second episode kept the momentum going from its explosive premiere by delivering a 6.38 million viewer base. Though those numbers will probably drop a bit throughout the show's 18-episode debut season, the immediate success necessitated a renewal. With Season 1 out of the way, the focus can finally shift to the sophomore outing, though details are still somewhat scant regarding Season 2. While Season 1 had a long and unusual path to the small screen, it's expected that Matlock Season 2 will be back soon, and network shows typically keep a pretty tight schedule. Though nothing has been confirmed yet, Matlock Season 2 will probably premiere at some point in fall 2025, a year or so after the Season 1 debut in 2024. Shooting is expected to take place during summer 2025. Matlock Season 2 cast details. Will Kathy Bates return? Unlike the usual network TV fare, the Matlock reboot automatically gained attention because of its A-list star. Oscar, Emmy, and Golden Globe winner Kathy Bates anchors the series as Mattie Matlock, aka Madeline Kingston, and she will need to return in Season 2. Likewise, she'll be joined by Sky P. Marshall as Mattie's uncertain ally Olympia, especially after she has just been made a partner at the firm. Though Jason Ritter's Julian Markston stepped away from the firm, he's confirmed to return in Season 2. The Season 1 finale introduced Nico Nicotera as a man claiming to be Alfie's, Aaron Harris, father, and he'll be back in Season 2. One thing that is less easy to predict is the show's weekly guest stars, and it's expected that Season 2 will continue the weekly casting. Like the original courtroom drama TV series, the Matlock reboot relies on the case of the week format, and that requires a healthy roster of supporting and one-off guest roles to play opposite Mattie and her co-workers. Matlock threw a twist at the audience in its debut episode, and that sort of unpredictable approach extended all the way to the Season 1 finale. Now that the first season is out of the way, it has set the stage for a pretty clear direction for Season 2, and left a myriad of cliffhangers unresolved. First, Olympia got the promotion instead of her ex, Julian, and the son of the boss decided to call it quits. Olympia then found the Wellbreeks's study in Julian's possession, meaning he isn't as innocent as he previously claimed. This will undoubtedly change their dynamic, though Olympia is likely to shield the father of her children from prosecution in order to protect her kids. Meanwhile, Olympia and Maddie's relationship has hit a stable place, but they each harbor very big secrets from one another that could bring the entire thing crashing down. If Olympia was to learn the truth about Maddie, there's no telling how she would react. Finally, Alfie's so-called father has come out of the woodwork, but it's uncertain if he's telling the truth. Season 1's reveals haven't completely robbed Maddie of her motivation, and she hasn't quite gotten to the bottom of the Wellbreeksa case yet. Though that likely won't anchor the show forever, it can at least continue throughout Season 2 as she continues to doggedly track down the truth about her daughter's death. Matlock Season 2 has a lot to work with, and more twists are expected sooner or later.